Hey, how's it going, everybody? It's Wednesday at Yoten. I've been saying that wrong for years. MRT station. And, what is the BTS green? The one past Mochet. Hai Lak. Boone just walked away. But it's the intersection of the MRT blue line and the green. And this is just half of the secondhand Wednesday blowout here at the mall. Boone said, all the office girls come here after work and dig through the piles of 50 baht and 100 baht secondhand clothes. That's kind of like our thrift store shopping or heading to the swap meet in the US. And I just asked her to remind me, Hayak Lat Phrao. So one stop past Mochet and the Chatuchak weekend market. You'll find on the other side the fancier central Lat Phrao Mall. This is more an old school, just some food places and some small little kind of like boutique shops. She just found a sweater. It is new, but it was only 400 baht. And then she came up to this floor and, ooh, good luck. I forgot this is the whatever Wednesday of the month. She hadn't been here in a while. Hey, there's a man with a Dinosaur Jr. t-shirt. Perfect. I have to start digging through the bins. That Dinosaur t-shirt, Dinosaur Jr., if it's real, shoot, that's probably going for a few $100 on eBay. And all the ladies have their suitcases. And I think Boone says they do this secondhand at other malls on other days. But this is the big Lat Phrao day. And here's the tote bag man. He's popular. He's breaking out new gear. That was a good time. So Boone jumped on the balloon line. She's heading off to the yellow line and then off home. I'm going to jump on the green. I don't know. I might wander around behind the central Lat Phrao Mall. I did another video earlier behind the Union Mall here and taking a look at, what was it, Lat Phrao Soi 1. Interesting little area back there. But it was cool to, a little blast from home with that Dinosaur Jr. t-shirt. I've seen them a dozen times in concert. I mean, the original lineup, Jay Massix, Lou Barlow on bass, and Murph on drums. I know they all kind of went their own separate ways, but I think they're back together, all back with Dinosaur Jr., so that's great. I'm not sure that guy knew what he had. I wandered all through there. I didn't see any Pilot concert shirts or anything, but every 12 or 13-year-olds are running around with a Nirvana or AC/DC t-shirt over here. I remember Lou Barlow, he put out a series of solo albums, and he was playing my buddy's bar, the Casbah, there in San Diego. I had seen him in Sebado and his other band, the Folk Implosion, just great bands. And we were hanging out in the back while the opener was on, and he's selling t-shirts and all, just a one-man show. I bought him a drink, and we struck up a conversation, and he was telling me his wife was having a baby sometime that week, and again, he was in San Diego starting a tour. He had just did back-to-back tours, and he had to be on the road. It was costing him a ton of money with the pregnancy and all, so he had to get out there and work. And there's a ton of people on this skywalk to go over to the BTS station, which is straight ahead. The MRT is down below, and then the Central Lat Phrao Mall is off to the left. So I think I'm gonna go behind the mall. There's a couple of buildings sticking up back there that I haven't explored, so let's go take a look. And I already forgot what Boone just told me how to pronounce this Pinyon Yoten. I've been saying Panyan Yoten forever, but of course I'm pronouncing most Thai things wrong. And that's the old school mall there, the Union Mall. Fun spot. And I like seeing the stickers people put all over town. Misfits, that's cool. A little bit of street art. And here's the fancier mall. You'll find everything in there, movie theaters. And that is the BTS, the Hayak Lat Phrao station. Also the junction to the MRT blue. But Boone, I think you can get on the blue right here. And that station is so big that Boone got on a block to the right over here. So that's a pretty gigantic station. And that is another t-shirt you'll see over here every day. Thrasher, skateboard magazine. And I'm feeling a few raindrops, so I might have to make a run for the BTS, but this is the side of the central Lat Phrao Mall. The BTS is behind me. Let's at least walk down until it starts raining and see what building's tucked away. I did a video earlier. Directly across the tracks there is a couple of life buildings, high-rises, right on the BTS. You can kind of make them out there in the dark. And there's a big Lotus shopping center down below. That's Lotus and the Big C are the two main grocery stores. Kind of like in the US, a Walmart grocery or a Target grocery. Well, there's hundreds of cars pulling into the mall on this Wednesday night, but the answer is, yeah, there's a whole lot of nothing back here. That's the Centric Grand Hotel, and off to the left of that are, I'm forgetting the three parks. One of them I think is Queen Sirikit, Chatuchak, and I forget the third. They call it like the train station park. I don't know. Somewhere in there's an old locomotive, I think. And off here to the right, I just see a couple of office buildings, and it is starting to sprinkle. So Bangkok doesn't give you much warning before it really just starts pouring down. So I'm gonna head back to the train. And this is a better view of the Life Lat Phrao, and off to the left, I believe that is the base, or maybe that's the base in the back. All kinds of condo options at the, what is that, Hulak Lat Phrao, or Hulak Lat Phrao, and the MRT, ooh, I'm already forgetting, Pinyon Yoten. This is an interesting area if you're familiar with the junction at Sok BTS and Sukhumvit MRT. This is a junction, and then if you go one train stop up to Mochit and the Chatuchak Weekend Market, there's a second junction for the MRT Blue. Mochit's the original beginning of the first train. It went from Mochit to En Nut, and now it's exploded all over Bangkok. That'll be the extent of my Bangkok Pat history lesson. And I did do that other video, so these will probably come out at the same time. Behind those life buildings, there's a couple of 6- and 8-story buildings tucked away. So check that out. Just put in Lat Phrao or Lat Phrao Eager Expat, and the half dozen videos I've made up in this area should pop up. Did duck into the bookstore. It's nice to see Bookstore is alive and well here in Bangkok. All these books are in Thai, but there's plenty of English titles over here. The one thing is, I know these aren't libraries, but they shrink wrap all the books. I mean, I'm always careful in a bookstore to not smudge things up, but I like to take a peek inside. It's probably a popular book over here, isn't that, to take the English teaching test, or I don't know, there's a test for English proficiency. And there's the old condo flipping book. And in any mall, I always come down to the basement. This is where you find the good stuff. Also have a nice Tops Market and a Tops food hall. Plenty of food stands. See, these are the places to come. I mean, that's 70 baht for that big old plate of food. Looks delicious. And the malls are nice and air conditioned. When you come outside, you'll find all the different local food courts. They also have this one park kind of attached to the base of the mall. It's kind of like a smaller MBK. Little shops in there to get your phone screens and different items fixed. And no rain yet, but traffic is still thick at about 7:30 p.m. I'm in no hurry to be driving around the streets of Bangkok, not when you can just jump on the train above and fly across the city for less than 30 minutes. And even the walk paths here in Bangkok are, I like to call it an organized chaos. There's thousands of people up here, but you stay to the left or you stay to the right and everything's smooth. It's that sabai lifestyle. Nobody's pushing or shoving. We're all gonna get there. Nobody's honking below. Even the escalators are nice and orderly. Stay to the right, pass to the left. So I can't say it enough. I just love living in Bangkok. For a metro area of about 16 million people, it's just nice and mellow. Nobody's trying to steal your shoes on the subway. And everybody's lined up nice and orderly to get on the train. If the train's packed, the first 6 people by the door, they'll politely step out of the way and let others get off the train. And it's about, what, 7:32, so things are kind of mellowing out, but this city goes hard until midnight. The trains are just busy. Well, that's when the train is supposed to end. I think the last train leaves up here at the Mochit area around midnight, because I know I've caught it at Asok or Nana and went up to En Nut at 12:20, maybe 12:25, but that's pushing it. The last train is supposed to leave at midnight. The MRT, that's a little different. It shuts down exactly at midnight. As a matter of fact, if you try to get on the MRT here at, say, 15 minutes until 12, they probably wouldn't let you get on if you told them you were going all the way to Sukhumvit. They'd say, you're not going to get there by midnight, so you can't get on. And here comes my train, maybe 3 minutes after the last train, so don't kill yourself running to the train. Another one will be along soon. Well, this one says not in service, so it's going to the barn next door at Mochit, probably for servicing or whatnot, but another train will be along in 1, maybe 2 minutes. I'll go ahead and time it from here to Victory Monument, which is another popular stop. I think it's 2 stops from here. You got Mochit, then what is it, Sanam Pao, then Victory Monument? Yes, then Phia Thai. Phia Thai, you can catch the airport rail link. That is the beginning or end the line, however you want to look at it, of the airport train out to Suvarnabhumi. From Sanam Pao, or not Sanam Pao, Phia Thai, I believe it's less than 30 minutes. There's a big sign up that says like 27 minutes to Suvarnabhumi. We are doing a bit of a horseshoe. We're going to go off in this direction, and then I'm heading over there. If you can see the lights way off in the distance, that is the L shape of the train heading towards Asok and Prompong. It doesn't really go in a straight line from here. Around Siam Paragon, it makes a hard left turn. And Boone did a pretty good job of stuffing my backpack, some things to go back to my condo. So take that off when you get on the train. I've mentioned it before. There's nothing worse. The Thais will take that and put it on their front chest so they're not banging into people. But every now and then there'll be somebody with I don't know what it is, like a 40-liter backpack with shoes hanging off it, and they're just banging into everybody on the train. That's not a good form. And it's pretty self-explanatory. These are not yellow. They're usually yellow. The arrows saying stand here and stay out of the way of people getting off the train here. So here comes my train. I'll go ahead and start the timer and give you some ideas of how long it takes to get back into the more central area of Bangkok. And all the announcements you can hear are in Thai and English.
Thank you.
And a little under 13 minutes, we're at the Victory Monument stop. And we're pulling into the Siam Central Station right about the 18-minute mark from Lat Phrao. And the 25-minute mark, we're back up to Asok and Terminal 21. So there you go. Less than 30 minutes from Central Bangkok here in the Terminal 21 area. I guess I could have also took the blue line, MRT Blue, from Pinyayotan to here at Sukhumvit down below the Asok BTS. I think that would shave maybe 5 minutes off the trip, but nothing earth-shattering. So thank you so much for checking out that Lat Phrao area with me. It's a good spot to go up and explore if you want to stay in a more affordable area than right here around Prompong and Ekamai. Gets a little expensive. So you take it easy, have a great evening, and we will be back very, very soon. See ya.